Well, what I was trying to say is that here on Guam, with problems like coral bleaching, the reefs need all the help they can get, and the scientists aren't the only ones keeping an eye on them. Local teens and kids are already park stewards working to save this underwater world.
We do reef health monitoring. We try to do it a couple times throughout the year and then every month during the summer when the bleaching event starts. So Coral Watch is a program out of Australia, and it's useful because it allows anyone can do this. You don't have to be a scientist or a coral expert. People track bleaching all over the globe, but they use different methods and you can't really compare the data. With Coral Watch, the methods are exactly the same, so you can compare that data and look at bleaching patterns all over the globe.
We use this little Coral Watch chart right here with the different colors, so that way we can keep track of just how light they're getting. So of course, the lightest ones are white, and that usually means that, well, they're bleached or they're dead. The darker, the better, typically. And I know over the past couple of years we have been seeing it fade progressively.
All of our interns are amazing, and they can help us plan and conduct all of our, not only outreach events, but also our research events as well. We also have our Youth Conservation Corps, which are both paid internships, and so that's pretty exciting, depending on if you're in high school or college, which one you want to go into.
I really loved it because we get to work alongside a lot of marine biologists, and they like to teach us stuff, and pretty much every time I do a different program, I learn something new about a coral reef that I never knew before for as many years that I've been doing that.
I've learned just how much people impact the water and the reefs, and how we really need to be more educated and aware about what we're doing in the water.
So pretty much we're going along the transect, and about every 1.5 meters we look underneath the transect and see if there's any coral underneath. If there is, then we fill out the data sheet, like certain specifics about the color, the type of coral it is it branching, is it soft, is it a boulder coral. We mark if it's bleaching, if it has algae growing on it.
Well, we have two major summer programs on our coral reefs. We have one for older kids called Conservation Ranger, and it basically gets them out into the water, shows them all of the amazing things they can see, and builds leadership skills, which they will then use in our second camp called the Reef Ranger Camp. And that's younger kids, I believe 5th and 6th grade. And the older kids will be mentors to the younger kids, teach them a lot about the issues affecting our coral reefs here. And then they take them in the water and show them all the cool stuff they saw the previous week.
In the programs, we do try to stress the ridge to reef concept, because sometimes the kids can't get in the water as often as they want, but they're always on land. So if they think, okay, what I do on land will affect what happens in the water, and I don't want those cool organisms to, die, or I don't want them to have to suffer, then it kind of gets them thinking, okay, what can I do while I'm on land? Maybe there's not as much I can do about it to make a huge impact on my own, but if I can have some hand in, like fostering that sense of stewardship in the younger generation, then they can build off the things that I've been doing, just in the way that I've been building off the things that maybe my parents have taught me.
Thanks for watching Outside Science Inside Parks, and be sure to watch our other video on the Guam coral reefs.